Hi guys, welcome back. Today I want to bring you the cheapest alternatives for one of the most famous, the most hype, and the most talked about fragrance. And I'm talking about Maison Francis Cousin Baccarat Rouge 540. Yes, I know you know that fragrance, and I guess so many of you guys love this fragrance. The only problem about this fragrance is it actually really expensive. Literally, you can buy it for $250 for 75 milliliters only. I wouldn't pay for that, sorry, because I'm not a biggest fan of the scents. I love the scents, don't get me wrong, but I don't crazily like it that much to pay myself like $250 just for 75 milliliters of bottles. Even first time I tried the fragrance, I hated it. I was like, weird. Oh my god, so weird. It smells like really medicinal. It's really like, yes, some people said that, and I agree. It smelled like hospital kind of vibe, cold and metallic somehow, and a lot of ambroxan to my nose. Because that time I smelled on the bottles actually, so I didn't like it. But second time I got a sample and I gave it a try, and it grew on me big time. And I totally understood why people like this fragrance a lot. It was so addictive for the second time I tried it. I just sniffing myself like this all the time. Like, wow, is this so interesting sense. I think it's the DNA of this sense is so creative. I wouldn't deny about that. It has a lot of things going on. It has a lot of characters going on. And today I actually tried on my coworkers. They reacted totally different way. One person said that it smelled like a toothpaste, like sorry toothpaste. I don't know why he got this vibe. Another person said that it smells like leathers. Wow, I was surprised. Like there's no leather in here. Some other person says like, yeah, it smells like something in dentist. But some person said like it's really sweet. In general, people always say that. Most of them say that it's sweet fragrance. Yes, it is sweet, but when it's mentioned about being sweet, it's not like cloying, it's not like celebrities kind of sweet scents. It's just gorgeous, like crystal. It's like it's like the Bacarat Rouge, the name of it. It's exactly the name. The name defines perfectly how the scent's like. It's sweet, but it makes sure sexy, addictive. The the vibe it gives like a lot of cotton candy. Yes, a lot of cotton candies, but also like when you smell it again, it's more like amber, like amberries and saffron. You totally can tell that notes in here. They playing really nicely together, and the hints of floral also. It's a sweet, but it's just something. It's hard. It's really hard to describe by word. Only when you smell the scents. Basically, it's just so addictive, and somehow anytime I smell that, I always think about crystal. I don't know why. So give me such a crystal vibe. Like imagine being in the full house of crystal. Like beautiful, gorgeous, transparent, very little bit cold. That's how it is. Yes, well, so it's sweet, but in the beautiful way, in the major ways. Trust in me, you'll love it. So let's keep talking about this one because I know many of you guys tried this one before, but now we're going to two of the cheap alternatives. And here the amazing part, they cost like Zara fragrances. Yes, they do. Okay, first of all, this one's supposed to be the clone of Baccarat Rouge. It is Lattafa Ana Abiyedh. Okay, they both come from the house of Lattafa, which I talked a lot recently, and I love this house a lot. And I found them both. Just more than happy. This one comes with really beautiful packaging. Oh, actually, I left the box somewhere. I don't know, but look at these bottles. Beautiful, heavy on glass. the cap is plastic, but there's some like little of the crystal wannabe kind of things going on in the cap. In general, the packaging is beautiful, the atomizer is really good, and the scents, seriously guys, from the opening it's a little bit different. It's more like sweet, something like really sweet. I think there's vanilla and tonka bean added on in here, so it's makes the vibe is more sweet from the opening to compare to the Baccarat Rouge. Baccarat Rouge opening is really harsh on, I don't know, I get a lot of like medicine vibe from the opening. This one is the same medicine vibe, but it's a little bit more sweet. Pretty much from vanilla and tonka bean, but a little bit synthetic too. I think it's more like tonka bean and saffron, a lot in here. Yeah, but it's actually they do bring the same medicinal vibe from the opening, but when it's drying down, it's somewhere literally I cannot tell difference. Yes, yeah, maybe I'm not the biggest fan of the scent, so I'm not as picky about that scent, but for the normal person like me, I wouldn't tell different when it's dry down. The openings actually stay for 15 minutes where it's more sweet, it's more like saffron for this one. But after 15 minutes, basically they all transform into cotton candies. Very ambery, it's very transparent kind of vibe. I think they both bringing like the same amount of amber sounds into the scents. Let's be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of amber sounds in general. I'm not a fan of Dior Sauvage. I'm not a fan of like, especially something smell really metallic like Club de Nuit for men and Versace Eros. Not a big fan. So the amber song can be really bad to my nose most of the time, but when they're done well, they become a most gorgeous scent ever. Just like Baccarat Rouge, they make the amber sounds just so beautiful. Really love it. I think he is like combination of amberwood, so it's a little bit bringing you like ambery woody vibe. Even I don't know very well about amberwood, but I guess it's like woody, smelling a little bit like amberies. Really, really, really beautiful. It's not. It's still the opening now, actually, but today I actually sprayed this one, so I totally can confirm that. After 15 minutes, they smell like at 95%. Same, same. The only difference is the performance. Because Baccarat Rouge is well known for being a bit small, like the sealage is crazy. The longevity is a monster. 2 days easily on skin. After a shower, it's still there. But this one, the longevity for Lattafa is pretty good. Easily it can stay on my skin for a day. But the only thing about the sealage is it's projects only strongly for, I think, for like 3 or 4 hours. After that it's turned into skin sands. Like you can smell yourself, the person who's sitting close to you can smell you, but it doesn't project as really strong like Baccarat Rouge does. I think it's as 40% of the performance to compare to the Baccarat Rouge, but it's still good enough, guys. It's like lasting for a day, even it coming to skin sand, but it still performed really well, so there's nothing can complain about it. It's actually absolutely one of the best alternatives for Baccarat Rouge so far I tried, especially for the price. Unbeatable. If you can find something cheaper than that, let me know. But for how much did I pay with it? $23 for 60 milliliters. Unbeatable. What else can I say? Oh, love Lattafa. And another one. Wow, so addictive. Another one is Opulence Musk from the same house of Lattafa. This one I talked about a few times already because I love this fragrance a lot. Somehow I find it's a little bit more unisex compared to Bacarat Rouge because it is sweet and it has the wood note added in there. The wood in here, I think it's kind of synthetic wood in here, I guess. So it is really dark for the opening. Okay, let me try it again. For opening, it's like dirty musk and woody wood combined in here, undertone with some softer flowers, saffron for sure. So saffron playing really strongly in here, combination with woody wood and dirty musk. But after the opening, which is really different from the Baccarat Rouge, after actually the opening stay for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, it's transforming to cotton candy vibe, which is amazing. Which is the part that it smells really close to Baccarat Rouge. It's not supposed to be a clone, but somehow it gives you exactly the same vibe of the dry down. And the good thing about it, the performance is so consistent. It's there for whole day. It's like it lasts for the whole day, and it's like at the average kind of serious. So it's not into your face fragrance, but it still project really nicely, consistently for the whole day. Somehow not, I don't see people talk about this one, which is so weird, but it smells so close. If you're saying it, Ariana Grande's is the clone of Baccarat Rouge, sorry, it has nothing to do with that. It doesn't smell that close to